Sup teams? You know who, the Knish. Hanging out here, my pad with my rotating tree, pretty cool. And my buddy here, the Vader. We're just going over the first round of playoffs. So, yeah. Vader, what do you think about the playoffs so far? I would agree. Yeah, it's been kind of a snoozer. Anyways, you know, round one has two parts to it, so I guess you can call this round one the halfway point update for the week. So, I guess we'll get started and get our primetime music running, and here we go. Alright, round one halfway point update. Our points leader so far is Ninja Butt Rape with 149 points. He basically is right now killing dropping deuces. So congratulations. Other winners, Team Caslib. He came up big this week as well. He had 5 people that had 20 or more points. That's pretty big. Also winning, me, the Dakinizer. I had 3 people, first time this season, 3 people in my lineup with 30 points or more. Pretty big. And also winning and keeping the streak going, Killicali Window Lickers and Team Coeli, as well as King Adobo. So congratulations to your teams. This week's scoring leaders, Le'Veon Bell had a total of 44 points, coming up huge for King Adobo. And Cam Newton, 37 points for Ninja Butt Rape. And Julio Jones with 36 points from Team Dakinizer. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the quick update. That one's going to be quick. And so we'll talk about the playoffs. And so the playoffs were, sorry, getting some music ready. We have the 4 teams we talked about. And I've coined the championship game, the Vader Bowl, after my buddy here, the Vader. So, and the Vader Bowl is brought to you by Lucas Films Ltd. So I guess while we talk about that, I'll just play a little appropriate music for them. So week 1 halfway point update. Killicali Window Lickers, as I mentioned, keeps his streak going so far. He is beating Team Charles Pogge by 41 points, and as well as Ninja Butt Rape, who is actually killing dropping deuces and has a winning margin right now of 106 points. Now, if you're still not familiar with the playoffs, it's a 2-week total to get through the round 1. So this last week was week 14, and this week will be week 15. So the total of those 2 weeks, the total points will determine the winner. If it, for some reason, is a tie, then it comes down to total points for the season, who moves on to the next round. So right now, it's looking like it's going to be a Killicali Window Lickers Ninja Butt Rape Vader Bowl. So unless Team Charles Pogge or Dropping Deuces is able to do something really, really big this week, but that's what it's looking like. Okay, so that brings us to the chase for the pink plate. So in the non-championship or loser bowl, I've coined that bowl the Pepto-Bismol Bowl. Because it's pink, I'll just play a little something that's a little more appropriate. So, the Pepto-Bismol Bowl. People that are in that playoffs to try to stay out of that bowl. We have Team Coeli and Seaman Vigilante. Right now, Quayle is killing Seaman Vigilante by 52 points. And in the other bracket, the other bracket, King Adobo and Westside Freeballers. And right now, that one's going to be a little close. King Adobo is won last week by only 2 points. But once again, points total up for both weeks, so that one's going to be close. Right now, it's looking like Seaman Vigilante is going to end up in the Pepto-Bismol Bowl. But as far as who he'll play, it's either going to be King Adobo or Westside Freeballers. So you guys better bring your A game this week, because one of you guys is going to the Pepto-Bismol Bowl and will get the pink plate. So that is our update on the bowls, and then the rest of us are basically in no man's land in the consolation ladder. So that brings us to this week's Come On Man, Not So Top 3. Alright, sitting at number 3 is Seaman Vigilante. Once again, he isn't in the bottom, but after this week, he will probably be playing for the Pepto-Bismol Bowl. I don't know if he can make up the ground. It's a lot to ask with 52 points, but it looks like you're headed there. You're getting annihilated by Team Quayle. So looks like you're headed there, and so you get a come on, man. All right, at number 2, Team Charles Pogge. It's a tough thing that you're up against this week. You're up against our undefeated team and Killically Window Lickers, and so a lot to ask for to beat them, but you're really coming up short here. You've had some great weeks throughout the season where you've scored a lot of points, but didn't pan out for you this week because you're down by 41 points, but you never know. You could have that one week that kind of levels things out and make it interesting. I hope you do, because that's what the playoffs are about. It's excitement and keeping it close, so hopefully you could do that. But basically you're down right now, and you may be out of the race to go to the Debater Bowl. So right now you're gonna get a come on, man. And oh man, number 1 on our list, dropping deuces. Bro, where are you at? You are down to Ninja Butt Rape by 106 points. 106? What? Embarrassing. Your players were horrible this week. You didn't even have one player in double digits. You had your top scorers, there were 3 people that scored only like 8 points. That was your highest points total for any player. It was just very embarrassing. All single digits, just your team didn't show up this week. I knew you were up against a tough team with Ninja Butt Rape, but man, I didn't think it would be this bad. Unless there's a miracle, bro, you are out of the Vader Bowl. And because of that, you get a huge come on, man. Alright, well, that's it for our halfway point of round 1. I will update you next week once we know who's going to the Vader Bowl as well as the Pepto-Bismol Bowl. And so, best of luck to your teams. This is your commissioner. I am out. Deuces, anything to say? And there you have it, spoken from the Vader himself. Alright, well, have a good week, guys. Peace.